hit 600 yards. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Hunter Constantine, and today we have a very, very special guest. This is Dave Woolman from OA Defense. Thanks for coming on. Go ahead, introduce yourself to the people. We actually saw Dave at SHOT Show, so if you've been with the channel for a while, you've seen this beautiful stud of a man before. We have some special guns on the table.
We do, yeah. So like Hunter said, I'm Dave. I'm the president over at OA Defense, and we are really excited to be out here in the desert with you guys, showcasing our OA 2311 pistol. We've kind of brought a sampling of the whole lineup out here. We've got everything from our standard duty models, which are full size, and our compact models. We've got the Compact Pro model that has been tearing it up recently, and we've got our brand new high desert finish models on our compact and our full size. So we're gonna be making some noise with these, putting them through the paces, running some drills, seeing what they're capable of, giving you guys some feedback, and letting you know all about them.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about these. It's called the 2311, and basically what it is a 2011 fire control group basically and trigger pack that utilizes Sig Sauer 320 magazines. So mags are a lot cheaper. For all you 320 boys that already have a lot of magazines, this is a great option, great concept to move to if you want a little bit more precise trigger, a little bit more modular grips.
Yep, exactly. And I mean, honestly, you kind of hit most of the big points there, but really what we did with this pistol is we said, you know, what does everybody love about the 1911, double stack 1911 platform? What does everybody not love about those platforms? And how do we maintain all of the benefits and advantages of that fire control group, that great straight pull trigger, the crisp break, the lightweight hammer gun, single action only? But then how do we eliminate all of those pain points of the traditional 1911 operating system? So make them a lot less finicky in less than ideal environments. Exhibit A, B, C, and D all around us here, right? So, you know, how do we remove the expensive magazine issues where you've got to tune them, you've got to maintain them, you know, and give it a much more affordable, more readily available magazine.
Yeah, I think I just recently bought 2011 magazines, base pad, and an internal guts kit, and I think I was all in for like 140 bucks.
Yeah, easily.
Which
And
is a lot.
listen, they're coming down a little bit, but they're still expensive.
How much do you think this mag costs with the base pad on it?
With the base pad, you got about 70 bucks.
70 bucks, but still 2 mags for the price of 1, basically fully decked out, ready to go. But the 320 mags are readily available. I've seen some police trading ones go for like next to nothing, which is great. I love stacking mags. If you guys are on my Instagram, you know how many I keep for my main match guns. But I'm pretty excited to shoot these things, give them a shot. I've had this little compact one now for a couple weeks. I'm about 1,500 rounds in or so. And I'm really excited to try some of these Pro Series and some of the full-size guns to really just see how they rip. But first impressions are great. We're gonna run some drills. We're gonna talk about them, see how the guns feel, and just get our first initial impression as always. First things first, we're gonna start with some build drills. Dave's gonna be running OWB with the Compact Pro.
Yes, sir.
I'll be running the standard compact from Concealment. We've got some T-Rex Arms targets at 7. Run a couple billies, see what the times look like, see what the hits look like, and get into it. You're the guest, you get to go first.
All right, hot seat. We going from holster or from low ready?
From holster, always from holster.
All right.
Shooter ready.
Charlie City, here we go.
Stand by. There we go, 237. Let's run it again.
All right.
Stand by. There we go, that was a clean one, 231. Some 19s, almost consistently 19s across the board on that billy. That's good.
Cool, I'll take it.
Cool.
I'm waiting for that to be done.
We're in the beautiful state of Arizona on Bureau of Land Management, public land where anybody can shoot. So we have some fellow Second Amendment supporters over there. And one of them actually has the Constantine concealed carry belt.
Belt?
Belt. Quick plug, if you want to support the channel, grab a Constantine carry belt.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
What do we got?
235. 235 clean.
Got enough for one more?
223 clean. 223 clean.
And we got an alpha the hard way in the head up top.
These two are just mornings.
The guns are flat though.
They are.
They're really flat.
Yeah, they track very well. And if you like to run the trigger fast, you can on these. And that's what I really love about them.
First initial shots out of the gun, the trigger feels great. And this is even just the standard model, it's not even the pro model trigger. But like Dave was saying, this straight pull back It's nice and easy. It feels good. We can rip the splits on it. I think I got some 16s, 17s in that bill drill. You're running some 19s in there, but sub 20 right off the bat, first rounds of the day. Good hits on target, and I'm really excited to see what happens once we start really running these things. But again, this trigger right here, barely any take up, breaks right through a nice wall. Reset though, that's where it's at. Very minimal travel on that reset, nice, crisp, clean break.
One of the things that we find with these triggers too, and you mentioned the reset, which is great, the way we tune the springs on these, you're gonna find a much stronger, more positive reset than you will on most 1911 hammer guns.
Yes.
It's one of the things, we get that feedback a lot from people, so we really kind of like to emphasize that too.
Yeah, and that, I really like a positive reset. I've shot a lot of open guns, 2011s and things like that, and guys just kind of, I mean, it just feels weak.
Yeah.
There's not enough force, but I actually like to ride my finger forward on that trigger and pull back on it rather than just kind of wiggling like a worm.
Well, and then that's where that trigger weight comes in, right? When you're running an open gun, you're setting your trigger at 1.8, 1.9 pounds, which is great when you want to break a really precise, long-distance shot. When you're running run at speed, you often find, I find when I run open guns, that I'm waiting for the trigger to follow my finger forward.
Yeah.
It's not there. You don't have that positive tracking on your trigger finger for those fast splits.
And I like feeling it. Let's run a couple more billies and just get warmed up. Let's see how fast we can walk these times down.
Cool, good.
Shooter ready, stand by. Okay, that was all in the black. He hit the alphas before.
Yeah, I was running off the reflection of the dot.
Nice.
Stand by.
We had a 150 first shot, 17, 15, 15, 15, 14, 16. So we're running these splits down on the gun. Honestly, I'm consciously thinking about working the safety. I usually shoot striker fired guns, so I'm not used to having an extra step when drawing it. I can usually just grab the gun, come out and go. And I'm making sure that when I'm coming down on here, I'm touching that safety. So let's try one more time, let's see what happens.
Shooter ready. Stand by. There it is.
198, sub 2 seconds on that one. First shot improved by a lot, 3/10. That was a 121. We got a 16, 15, 15, 15, 16. Super consistent, all alpha group. Nice little tight one, center of the chest. Starting to warm up to these guns.
Yeah.
As we continue to shoot these two, you guys are going to see that we're going to be getting a little bit more comfortable on them. Or at least I am. You've been shooting these.
Yeah. It's been a week or so. I've been on planes most of the time, so I'm getting the rust off. But yeah, we'll get back into it.
Jet setter over here, getting OA defense around the country. All right, guys, this next drill, I don't know what it's called, but I saw Christian Sailor posted. I posted on my Instagram. Might be some sort of autistic birth child from Ben Stoker and Joel Parks, but they probably won't claim it as their own. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some forward, backwards movement, some transitions, and we're gonna be running these guns fast. We've just got a normal target stick here. The top of the stick's 5 yards from the target. We're gonna advance forward, doing a bill drill on the left target, and then we're gonna transition to target 2 with 2 shots, back to target 1 while we're apexing the stick, and then a retreating bill drill on the way back. So total, we have 14 rounds. So 1 magazine you can get through this drill, whether you have the compact or the full size, and 5 yards. I think, trying to think of the right times. From my competition, I think I did this in like about 5 seconds from my competition belt, maybe 4.5. We'll see if I can do the same thing from appendix, and we're gonna run it. And only alphas and charlies count. If you get something in the delta, you're disqualified and reshoot, which is why I like these T-Rex targets. It keeps us honest. And yeah, I'll start us off just so you can see. And
Time here.
We'll rock and roll.
Do it. Shooter ready. Stand by. Very nice. Got a 409.
409. That's surprising. And we got 1 Charlie on the targets. That's pretty good.
I like it, man.
Pretty good. Nice and spicy. All right, let's rock and roll. Shooter ready. Stand by. Woo! 484, sub 5 seconds.
Take it.
Fastest split, 14.
Couple Charlies in there.
1/4 of a second in between shots on the gun.
Take it.
That looked great. Pretty clean targets. Now, this is pretty good with the compact guns. What I think we should do next is grab some of the full size and compare the tracking. Since we have so many shots, we're doing some movement. When you're stepping, that gun's moving. I want to see what happens with the full size guns now. So we're gonna run the same drill, full size, nice fresh targets.
I think the results are gonna be surprising.
I think so. You got a 484. I wonder if we can get a little bit faster. I got a 408. We're gonna see if I can run sub 4. I think we should see if you can get it under 450.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to set a goal while you're at the range shooting, trying to beat it, push your limits. It's very important to have like your executable speed and your exploratory speed. So we're gonna dabble into that exploratory nature, see how fast we could run and compare the two. All right, that guy's going down. I'm taking the high desert.
I think that's a good move. I'm gonna go with the standard black full size here.
Standard black full size. Let's get this dot on. Stupid Delta points only have one button. I like this color a lot. I'm a big fan of my little desert guns and little 50 Shades of FDE. Honestly, although the Delta point button is annoying, I think it's aesthetically one of the most pleasing optics with the tanadized and the Cerakoted shroud. And what's great is it fits in the same holster. Shout out to Tier 1 MSP. Pretty excited to see how the tracking feels with the longer recoil system, a little bit more mass on the slide, and overall to see how it runs. And which one do you have?
Yeah, so this is one of our standard duty models. It's not the high desert, but it is just our standard full size. This one I've done some custom stipple work on.
This is your competition gun.
It is, yeah, this is the one that I'm running.
Dave's a competition shooter. He started in 3-gun, which I know.
Forgive me, no, don't forgive
me.
But
what we should be doing is PCSL.
We'll come out and shoot that too.
Absolutely. December, Nevada, PCSL, 2-gun, hit factor. Good stuff, fun stuff. I won the shoot off shirtless in Crocs.
Ooh, there we go. We'll have to come out for that.
We'll have to cut to some footage of that.
Doing things in a mind. What's a mind to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? Make it out alive. Alright, alright.
So, Hunter Constantine.
And we're back, I know. Crocs 4-wheel drive, amazing. We're gonna shoot this drill again, full-size guns. I'm gonna try to beat a 4, you're gonna try to beat a 4.5. Let's see what we do.
Perfect, let's do it. Shooter ready. Stand by. Oh, oh.
What did we get?
Oh, what do you think it was?
I think it's like 402.
379.
Oh, dude,
379. Dirty.
And
Dirty.
Look at these shots too. There's just...
Did you even drop? You dropped one Charlie.
One Charlie, that's it. Yeah, one Charlie. Just one Charlie on the target, the rest alphas. Full size feels good. First shot was a 126, and we got a 19, 14, 15, 16, 13 split in there. 13 hundredths of a second between shots. Wicked fast. 20 transition, 17, 21, 15s and 16s for it. I think I like the full size, Dave.
I think you do too, yeah.
All right, let's see what you can do with the full size. We're going for a sub 450. Stand by. $16 shots. What do you think the time is?
4.3.
4.3? 4.39.
All right.
This man
sub 4.5,
is
I'll
a
take
time wizard. Right there with it. Best split 14. So we're running these guns. Hits are, what do we got? We got 3 Charlies. Same hits as last time, but I like these tight little groups in the center here. This was on your transition over to the target.
Yeah, overswung that one.
I think this was one of your first shots on the bill drill on the draw.
Yep, first shot out.
Which is fine. Again, we're exploring here. We're pushing the speed. We're pushing these guns. I think we should try a little bit of distance. We'll tape these up and then we'll do Accelerator. Super common drill. People have been shooting this for decades. We've got to target 7, 15, and 25. We're just going to simply draw 2, start close, go to far, 2 shots apiece, see what the gun looks like, see how it tracks, and see what our times look like.
Cool.
Ears? I'll go.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What do you want to do?
I'll go.
All right. All right. Shooter ready. Stand by.
Alphas and Charlies count?
Alphas, Charlies
All
count.
Alphas. Okay.
Yep. You should shoot alphas. He's a dirty 3-gunner. See, he doesn't even want to shoot the alphas.
2 hits on paper is what I heard you say.
Alphas. Shooter ready. Stand by. All right, 381. Shooter ready, stand by. Nice, 357. Walking that time down. 351. Each time getting a little bit faster, getting a little bit more comfortable with the drill. Solid hits on targets. There's a couple Charlies in the back, but we don't really care about that.
3-gun stuff.
3-gun stuff. He's a 3-gunner. 3-gunners don't even have an ounce of accuracy in them unless they're shooting steel with a rifle past 200 yards. Always aim for the alpha. Get your hits. I'll tape them up, then I'll run it.
Shooter ready. Stand by. 293, 293. I see Alpha, 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 Alpha.
I think Alpha Charlie on
Can't
the
tell on
back.
the far one, yeah. Stand by. 272, so coming down with time, 272. I see Alpha, Alpha,
Yeah.
Alpha.
They're hanging off to the right. One might be out, I'm not sure, but
Yeah, the far one's tough to see. All right, last run, you ready? Shooter ready. Stand by.
I didn't like that run.
304, 304. I think you took a third round of the first
I
target.
did. I pulled a mic. I want one more. I'm
Yeah, that
taking
was-
one more.
That was 7 rounds.
7 rounds.
Shooter ready. Stand by. 287, 287.
That's
The
what I
right
like.
number of rounds.
Super solid hits. Besides that one little mishap with my grip on the first target, which was a mic. It's all alphas up front. 1 Charlie in the middle. 2 Charlies, 3 Charlies in the back. But we're running this gun sub 3 seconds on this drill. Essentially 6 rounds is like a bill drill, right? But we're adding 2 transitions and changing the distance and target as they're getting harder. Also, new platform.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time you've shot this gun. Yeah.
And so one thing that is awesome about shooting a different variety of guns, I recommend shooting your friends' guns just so you get a feel of how different guns operate, where you need to put input on it. Every gun's gonna be a little bit different, right?
And it's going to fit your hand differently, too. The
Yeah.
ergonomics, the trigger press, the length of pull, everything's going to be different from one gun to the next.
Like
in your hand.
on this, I almost want more aggressive of a grip.
Mm-hmm.
Where like if this was my personal gun, I'd probably add some texture to it, which is great. This is America. You can do whatever you want with your guns.
Yeah, well, and we actually designed the grips with that in mind. So if you
Okay.
look at how they're designed, there is a progressive texturing from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
So the top has the most amount of texture. That's where your hand is gripping the tightest up top.
Yep.
The bottom, where it's going to rub against you for concealed carry, that's where it's the lightest. But the polymer that we use, we actually formulated specifically for the stippling market.
Nice.
So there's a lot of different kind of polymer handgun frames out there and handgun grips out there. Some of them take the stippling better than others. And I mean, if you see, this is one that I just did at home. I mean, this is not a professional stipple job.
I like
Did that myself, but that gives you a lot of purchase on the gun. So
For
if you're
sure.
running in environments where you're hot, sweaty, your hands are wet, there's a lot of things you can do to these, and there's a lot of great stipplers and a lot of great companies out there that offer all kinds of stuff for these.
Yeah, and that's my main thing on my support hand. I want this big meaty part of my palm and my thumb to be able to press into something.
Yeah.
And I've noticed I had to just basically change the angle of my hand slightly compared to the guns that I'm used to shooting. But obviously it's not affecting our hits, it's not affecting the speed or
Right,
anything.
you're clearly making it work for you.
Yeah, it's all just little nuances that as you start to shoot more and you do more live fire shooting, you get used to. I'm a big proponent of staying with one platform until you master your pistol skills, then start branching out into other things. You guys know I'm a diehard Smith fan, 250,000 rounds plus on that platform, but it taught me a lot about what I need to do with my hands and how to adapt to new guns.
Right,
So
proper
we can
mechanics
come
and
out
grip.
here, grab a new gun, start ripping it, having fun, and yeah, if you guys see me at a match and you want to shoot any of my guns too, just holler at me. Or holler at Dave if you see him at a match.
Yeah, we're out at demos, we're out at matches all the time, and we love sharing what we've got with everybody. So even if it's our personal guns on our hip, we will be more than happy to take you over to demo bay and let you run them and have some fun with them.
Yeah. So we're gonna run Accelerator ×2 now. So we're gonna incorporate a reload. We're gonna push the speed. We're simply just gonna double our times.
Okay.
So you're in like the 350, 380 range. We're gonna aim for about like a 7 to like 750. I'm gonna aim for about a 6 or just sub 6 on it.
Cool.
Cool. We'll tape them, get them clean, get to it. We're gonna run Accelerator ×2, close, middle, far with a reload in between each string. So let's rock and roll.
Cool, let's do it.
7 to 750 is what we're looking for from you. Shooter ready? Stand by. $734. right in that time period. Super spicy split up front. That was
Lost
a
the reload, but made up for it on the split.
14 split up front there. Actually, I wonder if it even picked it up. I don't even think it picked it up. It was too fast.
How many shots did it register?
It registered 11.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent, yeah.
So it missed one of the shots.
Yeah.
Let's run it again.
Okay.
Shooter ready? Stand by. Ah! 7.76. Little bit of a fumble on the reload there.
Yeah. Yeah, got it in a little crooked. Didn't
A little
index it well.
crooked.
Yep.
You want to be straight. Straight with your reloads into the gun.
Down the runway.
Down the runway.
One more time. Let's clean it up.
One more time, clean it up. Stand by. That's what I'm talking about. 626.
That's why you practice.
That's what I'm talking about. That was great. Got all 12 in there. What was that reload? 183 reload. I bet with just a smooth reload. I'm sure you've been dry firing a ton with how much you've been on a plane lately.
Oh, so much. They love it when you dry fire on a plane, actually. Yeah, that's
Yes.
why I take it in the bathroom and I dry fire in the bathroom of the plane.
Yeah, especially the U.S. Marshals. They really appreciate when you take your gun out on a plane. I think I found my new favorite mag for the high desert, which is the FDE. Is it 21 rounder Sig
Yeah, the
mags?
21 round Sig mags work great.
Factory Sig mags, $38. And then you get MBX guts, get up to 23. So 23 plus one, you got 24 rounds in your handgun. It's pretty cool.
And a sub $40 mag.
Sub 40 bucks.
Stand by.
Killed in the streets. Now I'm ready to go fast.
Safeties do things, huh? Shooter ready. Stand by.
Oh.
Seven four zero.
740. It took a little bit. Just getting used to that draw on it.
Yeah, I get 5 inches of barrel coming out of a waistband holster. That's a lot to clear. Shooter ready. Stand by. Much better. 609. 609.
what we're talking about.
Best split 1.7.
Let's see if we can shave that 0.09 off and get a
think
sub
you got it.
6.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
Ah!
What were you going
Give
for?
me sub 7.
What were you going for?
Give me sub 7 or
Sub
sub
7,
6.
you want sub 6.
Give me sub 6. 5.
5.63.
Yes.
Nailed it.
5.63. That's what I'm talking about.
Good Houston.
I'm done with Accelerator. I'll go first. We'll see if we can do it. No way. First hit, first shot, 186.
I'm going home.
All right, we're done. Bye. 250, 250 yards with 9mm compact pistols.
Low.
Yes.
Impact. There it is. Impact. Impact. Found
Wow.
it.
That took a little bit. I'm fighting the trigger press on it. I don't know why I started getting the shakes. I haven't had shakes all day long. When we start shooting at distance where we need to be steady as a surgeon. But you guys can see on the clips there, we were just going, I was trading left, right. And then I found my little spot to aim at and we got 3 good hits. 250 yards on a compact pistol.
250 yards, 4¼ inch barrel. So you're
Yeah.
lobbing them out there like a rainbow. So that's pretty impressive, yeah.
Loving them. All right, your turn.
All right, see what we can do.
Yes, dude.
That was about a 30-foot holdover.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get another shot. Just left.
Left edge, yep.
Left edge again. Oh, right edge. You couldn't have got closer. Yes! He did it in less rounds than
There
me.
it is.
Look at the 3-gun shooter being able to shoot the distance targets faster.
You put stuff in too close, I don't like it. I get scared of them.
Okay, let's hate ourselves.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back.
Cool. So Hunter's got it in his head that 270, 280 yards wasn't quite enough. So what we're gonna do is back this out to 500 yards now. And so you can kind of get an idea of what this looks like. The target is this way. That is a standard BC steel. We're about 270 yards from it. And here's Hunter. That little red dot out in the distance, that's where we're gonna shoot from, about 500 yards with 4 1/4 inch compact pistols and see what we can do.
Just left.
Okay.
Dude, you're so close. This is insane. You're low 2 targets.
Okay.
Hit! 600 yards! Woo! Dude, that was like 5-6 shots. Oh my gosh.
And you can hear that clear as day from back here. That's amazing.
All right, we're at an unknown distance. It's estimated anywhere from like, I'm gonna say like 675 to 750. We're not sure, but we're gonna map it afterwards on Gaia Maps. But it's really far.
It's very, very far for an
target's so
EDC
small.
compact pistol with factory ammo, but that's
So,
neither here nor there.
We're just gonna let it rip just like last time. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Ready when you are.
Is there a target out there?
The little tiny black speck of a poppy seed.
Oh, okay, so it's the black speck next to the other black speck.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Well, this is a lot more difficult than we thought. We are so close to the target. We're dancing around the edge. I found where I need to aim. We're probably a solid 50 or 60 or more yards above the target. This is really coming down just to having the right trigger press on the right hold. I'm trying to keep my dot as steady as possible, but any little movement at this distance is going to throw that round extremely far. The farther away you get from the target, the more deviation you're going to have, obviously.
There's also a very significant crosswind that can't be ignored. So every shot you're breaking, even if you find a good hold, the wind is shifting.
Yep.
And it's hard to read it because you're not looking through a scope, so you don't have mirage. So there's a lot of factors at play here at this distance. But
Feeling in my shoulders a little bit. Gotta roll them out.
getting a little tense.
We're gonna shoot this mag. We're gonna hold on the right side of that little white dot up top and see if we can get it.
Oh God, 1 target left. One target left, about a foot low. That was an impact.
That was an
That
impact?
was a hit.
That was a hit.
That was a hit.
Farthest pistol shot ever. This one took a little bit more rounds throwing it in there. I couldn't even hear it.
No, I heard it as you broke your next shot. That was an impact. That was a hit.
That was a hit. We got it on camera.
Yeah, made you work for it, but it was there.
Wow. I know, I was getting so impatient. I just kept sending rounds down there, hoping.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Those last shots, I was getting full tunnel vision.
Yeah.
The
Just
whole
diving in
peripherals
on
was
it.
blurred out, and all I could see was that little white speck down on the hill. Wow, I can't wait to see how far this actually is distance-wise.
Yeah.
We don't know
Unreal.
how far this is. Could be 700, it could be 1,000 miles. Think I can do it strong hand? How crazy would that be? That's not a hit.
Hit on the dirt.
Ah! You know what? This is the farthest I've shot, but because I shot that second shot, it doesn't feel as climactic. All right, guys. So these have been the whap. All right, guys. So these have been the OA Defense 2311s. I'll say throughout filming these and putting more rounds through them, they grew on me a lot. Let's talk about price point real quick.
Yeah.
Because that's something that needs to be addressed. These are a bit more expensive than your P320s.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
But
Now,
it's a lot more gun.
Exactly. You're getting a lot more gun for it, and they are considerably less expensive than the guns that they compete with, both on paper and in practice.
Sure.
So they range anywhere from about $1,800 for the standard compact model up to about $2,500 for the fully tricked out compact pro models and the high desert models. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. But like you said, it is an investment. For a lot of people, this represents a jump from your standard striker pistols up to another level of performance.
Sure.
And prior to 2311s being available, that was a jump into a well over a $3,000 pistol.
Easy.
And so now these represent something that is kind of in that middle ground where you're getting all the performance, but you're getting a much more cost-effective platform.
Yeah. The number one thing I liked on these guns is how well it tracked. It's something that's just somewhat indescribable, I guess, other than like the gun tracks really flat and I didn't have to do a lot of work to get my dot returning to the same spot. We saw it on the hot lap, we saw it on the build drills, we saw it on Accelerator. The gun just comes right back into place.
Yeah, and I mean, like you said, it's kind of an intangible, but there are reasons for that. Number one, the way the guns are sprung, the fact that it's a linkless barrel, and then of course you've got the integrated thumb rests on the side of the frame, which are kind of subconscious for a lot of people. But when you recognize that they're there and you realize how hard you're able to drive the pistol with your support hand, that's where a lot of that recoil control comes from.
No doubt. They're pretty cool. Check them out. They're available now. The High Desert's available by the time this video comes out, and they keep innovating. So there's more 2311 versions and variants that are in the pipeline, in the works, and they listen to you guys. So if you guys have any suggestions, questions, comments, anything like that, you can reach Dave personally at 8675-309. You can call him. He really likes calls, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
That's Eastern time, by the way. Yep.
Eastern time, yep. And just call him with any concerns. Bug him.
867-5309.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And you can sing it too.
But for real, oadefense.com. You can reach us at innovate@oadefense.com. And we do. We love getting feedback from people. We really are, and I know it sounds cliche, but we are a group of shooters, competition shooters, military guys. We build these guns for shooters like ourselves, and so we love getting feedback from the community, and that's really what helped drive the development of these in the first place. So we look forward to hearing from you guys, and hopefully get a chance to check these out sometime.
Thank you guys for stopping by. If you made it this far, engage with the channel. It shows us the support that you guys have and keeps the content driving. YouTube does not like guns, okay? So do your part, drop a comment down below, like the video, subscribe, do all that stuff, belt, all of the above. Oh, Constantine Most Wanted. If you shoot USPSA, I'm rewarding shooters. The belts have been wildly successful. You guys have been supporting the channel, supporting me, supporting the belts. I'm giving away cold, hard cash at USPSA matches. So Carry Optics Nationals, Area 2, Area 4, PCSL 2-gun Nationals, I'm giving away $1,000 to the top finisher who wears a Constantine carry belt. So win some cold, hard cash. Maybe grab a new gun for one of the matches.
There you go.
Doesn't matter the division you're shooting. These are limited optics guns for USPSA.
They are, absolutely, yep.
And yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. Dave, thank you so much for coming out to Arizona.
Absolutely, thanks man, it's been a pleasure.
That's it. Goodbye.